Filip Larratt has already started his day 2 of training with Brian Shaw, and this is what he said after the first day of training.
So we just finished our first session of the day and probably gonna go eat something now. And yeah, Brian is super fucking strong.
I'm super impressed by Brian. Like I really am. He's a quick learner, so Leonidas, you're fucked, man.
Filip also said that they arm wrestled a lot yesterday, and he was not only impressed with how strong Brian Shaw already is, but he thinks that Brian is also a very quick learner. He was super impressed with it. So it looks like Filip just needed to teach something to Brian once and he applied it perfectly on the table. And a part of that can be because both of these guys are basically the same size, exactly the same height and exactly the same weight. So maybe that's why Brian invited Filip to train him for his upcoming match against Leonidas. Although Leonidas is not the same size as Brian or Filip for that matter. But at least this way, Brian can learn more efficiently. And that's why Filip said that Brian has already made huge improvements. And if we see the photos that they have posted, they arm wrestled left-handed, they arm wrestled right-handed, they did some grip stuff, they did a podcast together. We are going to see all of that very soon on both of their YouTube channels. So please stay tuned there. In the left arm practice photo that they have posted, even though it's just a photo, even though it's the left arm, Brian's riser is looking good. And if you have your riser intact against someone who's the same height as you, it's a good position to begin with. If you have your riser, you basically have most of the things that you need in a super match. In the recent Devon video, he mentioned that he's drinking over 7 liters of water every single day with a lot of magnesium and potassium. And on top of that, he's also eating over 7,000 calories in a day. I think this is the most that Devon has been consistently eating in a single day, at least for a long time, because in the past he never used to measure his calories, and without tracking your calories, it's almost impossible to hit that high number consistently over a long time. And it is needed to fuel Devon's 290-pound body that is doing 5 to 8 hours of workout every single day.
Okay, I'll just tell you, okay, no more surprises, okay? I'm 300, 300 pounds, so I made it. So,
Wow.
on the days that Devon is in the gym, he's working over 8 hours in a single workout. Yes, the workouts may not be super intense, he may be taking some break every now and then, but still it is 8.5 hours. And on the days he's not in the gym, he's on the arm wrestling table first and he leaves last. And that is usually more than 5 hours of arm wrestling on the table non-stop. That is crazy work. And Devon believes that this is the kind of discipline that is needed if he wants to become the champion either on the left arm or on the right arm. And he didn't have this kind of discipline when he was young. He didn't have this kind of discipline even when he was in the army. He acquired this skill very recently in the last couple of years. And since then, he has been seeing amazing results on the table. Not every year do you get the chance to become the left and right-handed champion of the world. This statement of Devon proves that the Michael versus Levan match may not be happening and Levan may be getting stripped of his title. That's why Devon is talking about becoming the right-arm world champion against Vitaly in April. Or maybe he's just talking about beating Vitaly in April and then later getting his third shot against Levan. Devon was joking about the East versus West organization giving away the award to Vitaly, the Arm Wrestler of the Year award, despite we already know that Devon was the fan favorite. That's why that award was decided by the jury and not by the fans. He talked about Rickard Borman's potential, how he's not just amazed but also a little bit worried after seeing how good Rickard is getting lately. So maybe Devon is also in danger, and that is something that we already know. Rickard Borman and Filip Larratt showed the most potential in 2025. Let's see who wins this race in 2026 and beyond. People's Arm Wrestling Federation of India, Pro Punja League, and especially the owner of Pro Punja League is on a hunt against steroids in India. This year, the World Championship will be in India in October, and things have already started getting strict here. In the recent Instagram video, Parveen Dabas announced that he will not only be banning athletes if they get tested positive for steroids, but he'll also be taking away the money, the prize money that they got because of that super match. At first, it sounds really weird. Why would you take away someone's money that they have earned through competing? Even though the way that they used to win that super match, or at least to participate in that, is questionable. They used steroids there when it is a drug-tested league. But still, man, they worked, they trained, they performed. So I still think it is a little bit weird, but when you think more about it, maybe it is the only way to scare away the athletes from using steroids. Whether it is going to work or not, I'm not sure. Recently, in one of the events that I also covered on this channel, where Abbas Rana and Yuvraj arm wrestled for the second spot in India, Parth Soni tore his bicep completely against Tushar Awasthi, and he got the surgery from the best sports surgeon in India. And that doctor told the owner of Pro Punjab League that most of these injuries are happening to juiced up guys. And I completely agree with the doctor here. These bicep tears, quad tears, pectoral tears, 99% of the times these injuries are happening to juiced up athletes, not the natural ones. Mention your thoughts about this subject. Please hit the thumbs up, and if you subscribe to the channel, we'll surely meet again.